Okay, welcome one and all to, I believe it's episode 34. I'm going to double check that. Yeah, episode 34 of Diggy's Dungeon. And it's a bit of a different one this week. I've only got one caller, but that's no cause for concern. He's a wonderful regular. It's Alex, and this is a very different kind of show. But I'm going to get him in before I can tell you anything about that. So let's do it. Here we go. Hello, Alex.
Hello.
Excited?
Yeah, excited, nervous.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Here we
good.
go. So we should probably explain what this is all about.
Yeah.
I had an idea for a show which is basically learning or getting to know the callers better and kind of going through their time in K-pop and picking out 5 important songs. And so Alex here is going to be my guinea pig, and we're going to do that this week. And but before we do that, there's one important thing, which is that Alex here witnessed the great BABYGATE of 2023 at the NMIXX showcase, and I want to hear all about it. So lay it on me, man.
Yes. Yeah, so NMIXX started their US, or like not US, like world showcase tour. First stop in the US was Seattle. And so actually, I guess first I actually saw them. I went to the airport to see them when they arrived. Yeah, it was just kind of like, I saw those YouTube channels that like document the idols at the airport and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw NMIXX was one, and then I'm also on Bubble, and then I follow NMIXX, and one of the members said they're on the plane,
Oh wow.
going. So yeah, saw them there. There's probably like 30-ish people there.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, good amount. And but when they came out of the baggage claim area, like I couldn't even tell who was who, because they had like their bucket hats pulled all the way down and like
masks.
their masks, covering their faces.
Yeah,
and
I
it was
always
just after,
always
like,
think these people that do all of the airport stuff and are like able to track a member. I'm like, how the hell can you tell who any of them are when they're this covered?
Yeah, it was only until after, like, I just kind of had to match the clothes, and even then, some had changed, and then like, so yeah, it was just like kind of just I could make out like their figures a little bit, but yeah, it was difficult. But yeah, that was fun. That was like my first time doing that.
Mm-hmm. Would you recommend it?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if it's a group you really like and, you're not creepy about it, I guess.
True.
Yeah. But yeah, so to the actual show, it was on Tuesday the 2nd. And yeah, I was at the Moore Theater in Seattle. Kind of like, I think 2,000 people is the capacity there. And yeah, I've seen like Crush, Pentagon, Card there before. Yeah, but it's like one of the smaller like theater venues in Seattle. But yeah, I mean, it's old and the sound system's not too great. But yeah,
always the trouble with theaters.
Yeah. But yeah, so I did VIP, so we got merch.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I got like a poster, a neck pillow, and like a pop socket thing that you put on the back of the phone.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then like early access to the merch line. I already had a light stick I got months back. But I did get a nice cropped hoodie. Yeah, that was cool. And then soundcheck. They did 3 songs. Yeah, really cool seeing them. Yeah, oh yeah. So during the soundcheck, they're asking us what songs we wanted them to sing, and
Oh,
then
that's nice.
yeah, the guy next to me started yelling "Funky Glitter Christmas."
Yeah, feels so good, so nice. 온 세상이 shining bright. 눈부시게 빛나. Funky glitter Christmas. Feels so good, so nice. 반짝인 시간 so we're together. 함께라도 빛나. Funky glitter Christmas.
Oh.
Yeah, and I was like, yeah, I like that song, and so I started joining in, and but yeah, I think like Kyujin laughed at us. But they already had like their set songs, you know.
Yeah.
There was just they're part of their thing to ask. But yeah,
We could start a scandal right here if we word that differently, right? Confirm Kyujin laughs at fans who paid X amount to go to VIP, you know? Let's start the newest scandal, attitude problem, you know?
Yeah. Well, I mean, because like this group, I think they just laugh at everything. Like when they got their first win, Haewon was laughing at was it Bae or Selyun for crying? Yeah. Yeah, and then yeah, okay. So yeah, on to the show. They did like 12 songs. So they did all 10 of their songs actually. So all the songs from their mini and then the two other single albums. So 10, and then they did 2 covers. One of which was TT by Twice.
이미는 나 같다고 생각하는데 자면 내 맘인데 왜 내 맘대로 할 수 없는 건데 밀어내려고 하면 할수록 자꾸 끌려 왜 자꾸 끌려 babe I like TT just like TT 이런 내맘 모르고 너무해 I'm like TT just like TT tell me that you be my baby.
Of course,
And
absolute
then,
standard.
Yeah, and then like another song from Hey Mama. I don't David Guetta. I don't know that song.
Oh, yeah.
Beats in the drum like dum diddy day. I like the dirty rhythm you play. I wanna hear you calling my name like hey mama, mama, hey mama. Banging the drum like dum diddy day. I know you want it in the worst way. I wanna hear you calling my name like hey mama, mama, hey mama.
Yeah, but
Feels pretty outdated at this point.
mm,
And that was popular like over 10 years ago, I think.
yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't even know that song. I mean, I've probably heard it, but I'm not familiar with it.
Weird choice, but impressive that they did all their songs. Apart from Funky Glitter Christmas, by the sounds of things.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, just overall, like, yeah, they just had really good charisma. Like, they were doing a lot of, like fan service with like the hearts and looking at people's cameras and stuff. I was a little sad though because they didn't look at me. Like, I think it was just my because I was like second row, like right in the middle. And I don't know if you've ever had like teachers say to you like, they'd never notice the people like right in front of them. It's usually like people in the middle or
staring
back.
at the back. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was probably in that kind of thing.
Makes sense. I guess it's more awkward if you make really direct contact with someone that close instead of like looking in the distance, because then people can question whether you're looking at them or not and get excited. Whereas if you're like right in front of them, it's a bit weird if they just start staring you down,
Yeah, well, I did notice they were looking at people like in the front row, but I think second row they just didn't look at really.
Rough.
Yeah, so that was kind of sad, but it's okay. Yeah, like yeah, they spoke good English. Lily, Haewon, and Kyujin, I think, are the main English speakers, but the others did well too. And yeah, man, just like the vocals and the stability and just the choreo and overall performance was really good.
Mhm.
Good energy from them.
Yeah, I might give their
Um,
songs a lot of shit, but I know that they're pretty good performers.
hmm Yeah, like, hmm and I mean, I'm pretty sure they're singing live for the most part, like with little, like backing vocals.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, again, it was kind of I was wearing some new earplugs, and it was my first time using them, so like I think it drowned out too much, maybe, or like but yeah, yeah, really good. For the songs, I really liked Young Dumb Stupid. They like kind of did like crowd participation with like the hand dance movement things,
Oh, okay.
and then they're singing a cappella too, like one, like each section would kind of sing a part.
Mm.
So that was fun.
Young, dumb, stupid, young, dumb, stupid. You're too careless, you're too careless. 우린 감이 없어, do whatever we want. Ding dang dong, ding dang dong. 몰라도 나 자신 있어, feel so cool. 더 멀리 가보는 거야. Ding dang dong, ding dang dong. Do whatever we want and mix.
Dice, of course.
Of course.
Let's roll the dice, yeah. 한도를 뒤집어 완전히. 영웅이 쏟아내, baby. 눈앞에 여기 세상에 기대해. So tell me what you want, where you wanna go.
They did cool 2 times because one in the sound check and then one in the main show.
Nice.
So why you playing it cool? 눈앞에 아른거린 blue 모두 흘러난 후 펼쳐지는 그 안의 color Now you can feel it too 잠시 눈을 감고 끼운 너의 spectrum I will stay with you 긴 꿈의 끝에 기다리는 rainbow yeah
And then, yeah, Haewon does Jinny's parts, and yeah, just really good. And what else? Oh,
Everyone's
Really
favorite
cool.
song.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's kind of a bit where Bae in the like the videos they played during the break.
Mm.
Bae was practicing pickup lines, and then she ends up using one during the show at the end, and it was cute.
Nice.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess that comes to during the encore. So how did I say this? So yeah, during the encore, they started taking people in the front rows cameras or phones, to do like selfie, videos things. And then as soon as that started happening, like a bunch of people rushed the stage.
Oh.
And then it was just kind of chaos. I didn't join. I just stayed in my seat, but
Good.
yeah, it got kind of crazy. And then during all of that, there was a baby on the stage.
Which
And,
you've probably seen if you've seen anything about this showcase online.
Yeah, you can see videos, and I have a photo of it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and so the baby actually was, it was like a mother and daughter, and then I guess the baby in the front row on the right section. Yeah, so I guess they put the baby on the stage.
Smart.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, Kyujin handled it well. Like, you saw the video, she picked it up and...
Yeah, the concern in that poor girl's face when she's like, why is there a fucking baby on this stage?
Yeah.
My God. That's professionalism to the highest degree. I have so much respect for her after that. That was mental.
Mm-hmm.
That
Yeah,
someone
for
let their
sure.
fucking baby get on stage. Oh my god.
Yeah, and just like no ear protection, and yeah, that's crazy.
Smart. I mean, I don't
Yeah.
use ear protection at gigs, but I feel like I'm old enough and ugly enough to make my own decisions. A baby is not.
Mm-hmm.
And they have very sensitive hearing, so I don't know. I'm
Yeah.
not sure what my thoughts are on those people that let a baby get on fucking stage.
Yeah, man. Um,
I guess it's a story for later, but that's insane to me.
mm-hmm.
No matter how much you like a band, I don't think you need to be throwing your baby at them. Like, that's a bit too far, I think. But wow. But
Yeah,
in general,
like,
good stuff.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I mean, I think I missed like I don't know if the baby walked like more onto stage, like further onto the stage, but yeah, like I kind of missed the beginning part. Yeah, that was interesting. Sure.
But in general,
but yeah,
definitely worth your time
Mhm.
going.
Yes. Oh yeah. I mean, since it was only a showcase, it was only like an hour 15.
Mhm.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, really, really excited for this group. Yeah, I'll be. They're probably in my top 5 right now.
Wow, nice.
So yeah, yeah, I'll be keeping an eye on them and yeah, cheering them on.
Fantastic. And you've gifted me a segue there. Because talking of top 5s, we're trying something new today where we're going to go through 5 songs that have been important in your time in K-pop. So
Yes.
yeah, this is your chance to tell the story of your time in K-pop.
Yeah. Let's see. So I don't know, should we play the song first, or should I just say a little bit?
Yeah, if you want to say a little bit about why this first one's important, and then we can get playing it.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Well, let me first. I'll back up a little. So, I guess the first time like I've known of K-pop or like Korean music like before this,
Mhm.
but I wasn't a fan, or I didn't listen. So like it was actually like 2004 or 5. One of my friends really liked E Hyori.
Oh yeah, of course.
Just want a minute 내가 시대는 시간 순진한 내 속에 속아오는 남자들 Baby 다른 매력에 흔들리고 있잖아 용기 내봐 다가와 날 가질 수도 있잖아.
Yeah, and then he like showed me music videos. I'd be like, I don't know, why are you watching this? Like because I liked hip hop and that kind of stuff.
Of
So
course.
like, yeah. So like, I just thought it was weird, and then just over the years, like when I got to college and stuff, I don't know, just like being around like having like Asian friends and stuff, like I'd hear about people would talk about like Taeyong. Or Big Bang.
Hmm.
21. Stuff like that. Girls' Generation.
그래요 난널 사랑해 언제나 믿어 꿈도 열정도 다 주고 싶어 난 그대 소원을 이뤄주고 싶은 행운의 여신 소원을 말해봐 I'm dreaming for you boy
And like YouTubers would cover songs too.
course, yeah.
So that just kind of be in the periphery, but nothing I really like looked into. And actually, I probably did try to listen to something, but I remember that time, like that 2009, 2010 time was like really like EDM kind of
Big time, yeah. Electropop, EDM stuff.
I couldn't stand that at all back then. so yeah, that really turned me off. And then let's see what 2012, of course, Psy's Gangnam Style was everywhere.
Yep.
But yeah, still nothing. And then 2014, I was working at the airport, and then I met a Korean guy working with Ashana Airlines, and then
cool.
we became friends, and he showed me some of what he listened to, but it was mainly like rappers. So like Benzino.
똑같은 주제, 똑같은 느낌. 동양의 2 chain, man, I'm all so different. 동양의 달리, but I'm 21st century. 누구든 이걸 듣는다면 놀라겠지 흠칫. 절대 훔칠 수 없는 내 identity. 예술가들은 이게 뭔지 알겠지. 겁이 없고 과감한 어린 아이의 feel. 난 오늘 밤 마치.
And swings.
Nice.
남자들을 알아서 처리해 진짜 최고 화장실 갔다 온 사이 커피값을 내는 센스쟁이 속으론 좋지만 왜 내서 괜히 쿨하게 후치 팬이 하나 달라 할 때 가끔 어머니께 문자를 보내는 가끔은 친구들과 술을 먹게 해주는 멋을 낼 줄 알면서도 속이 있는 baby yeah now that's a real lady.
Those people and so I listened to some of it, but still nothing really. And then 2014, yeah, he went back to Korea. He was only in Seattle for a year.
Okay.
And then, but in 2015, I went to go visit him for a couple weeks.
Awesome.
And yeah, still didn't really. Actually, yeah, it was kind of different. Like I didn't. Yeah, I mean, just going to Korea without knowing anything, like not being in as into it as I am now, is just kind of a different perspective, or just kind of how I or saw the trip and stuff. But yeah, so it was just like one random night, the TV was on, and then this performance on Heel's sketchbook. It was Wonder Girls. Yes, and it was a performance with or they did the songs Nobody, Tell Me, and I Feel You. And yeah, I guess they just came back with I Feel You, and yeah, I really liked the performance, and then that's kind of what started it. So
okay, so because we're not sure whether KBS are going to claim the fuck out of my video if I watch it, the performance, we're just watching the MV for I Feel You. But here's kind of the start of Alex's time being really into K-pop, so here we go.
JYP
and the Wonder Girls, we're back.
난 물어볼까 네 시선이 더 날 비켜 손발끝까지 걸어봐 달아오르는 체온 순간과 더 이상은 참을 수가 없어 나 이제 please baby be mine 혼자 있어도 너의 손길이 느껴져 하루 종일 나를 만져 빠져 있는데 헤어날 수가 없어 너에게 달려갈 생각뿐이 없어 점점 더 빠져나가 점점 더 미쳐나가 점점 더 어떻게 나 baby
Okay, Alex, so I feel you opened the door.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, this definitely opened the door.
Or opened
Yes, I mean,
Pandora's
like-
box, if you want to put it that way.
Yeah. Yeah, like I went back to the States and then yeah, like I watched this performance a lot and kind of got into other I feel like around this time like 2015 to 17 was like a lot of the second gen girl groups were like at their peak or kind of like or like just kind of after their peak and was like they were slowing down. So other groups I got into were like Sistar.
Touch my body 우린 조금씩 빠르게 Everybody 하늘보다 높이 지금 이 리듬이 좋아 뜨거운 태양 아래 너와 Touch my body Baby so good 지금 기분은 paradise Baby so nice 두말할 someone nice 조금씩 one step two step every day 너와 나 Touch my body
AOA.
자꾸만 심쿵해 날 보면 볼수록 가슴이 쿵쿵대 나도 모르겠어 심쿵해 나자면 좋아 자꾸만 네 품에 꼭 안기고 싶어 어쩌다
Girls' Day.
링링링링마다 머리가 빙빙빙 돌게 나 손이 터질 듯해 Oh my boy say my name baby 링링링링마다 가슴이 쿵쿵쿵 뛰는 게넌 날 미치게 해난 몰라
Yeah, Girls' Generation in there too.
We can't stop 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 여긴 party time 이대로 계속 party time We gon' rock 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 따뜻하게 날 Let us do 나에게라 너 모이고 가로 제주 캘리포니아 로마까지 And 진주 푸른 바다 멋진 파도 finito
I guess yeah, it was just kind of a good time to like. The music was more. I think it was like kind of the sexy style back then. I don't know. I guess it just kind of made it easier to get into K-pop because yeah, I mean because I wasn't quite into the cute concept yet.
Oh, okay.
But yes, I mean, the first couple years was still pretty casual. And yeah, I mean, I said like a lot of these groups were like disbanded in like the next couple years. By like 2017, like the Star disbanded. Wonder Girls, right? Yes, I mean, that was kind of sad. And then because I was still a casual listener, I didn't quite dive into like the third gen groups yet. And actually, during that time, I kind of got more into the K hip hop, K&B.
Okay.
So yeah, so I guess a lot of the artists I liked then were like Jay Parks. K BABYGATE.
오늘은 너와 나의 rendezvous. Just take the time, 난 좋아 언제든. 손을 잡을래 이번에는. We're the perfect two. We're the perfect two. I'm the one who needs your love. Just me and you. Let's have a rendezvous. I'm the one who needs your love. Just me and you. Let's have a rendezvous.
You know, all the AOMG people hire music. Yeah, I guess that would lead into this next one, right?
Yeah. We're gonna get taken on a drive with Jay Park. I guess let's do it.
모든 일들이 잘 안 풀리고 있을 때 스트레스가 어깨에 가득 차 있을 때 너만 보면 마음이 너무나도 편해져 모든 고민 모든 걱정들이 싹 없어져 내 채울래 다 바람 새롭다 밥 먹지 말고 와 전부 내가 해줄게 So let's go for a drive
Oh yeah, girl, 내 몸이 힘들어. Oh yeah, girl, 내 맘도 힘들어. And 나 이걸 치료할 수 있는 걸.
너 하나뿐 only you 데리러 가게 걸 전화대 좀 언제나 내가 누굴 필요했을 때 You always there for sure 내가 제이지면 너는 나의 Beyonce Together we can run the world 어떤 차로 pick up 갈까 I take your phone 내 옆에는 네 자리 전 세계를 잡을 수 있을 때까지 It's all for me and you I'ma keep on hustling 잘 안 풀리고 있을 때 스트레스가 어깨에 가득 차 있을 때 너만 보면 마음이 너무나도 편해져 모든 고민 모든 걱정들이 싹 없어져 내 채울래 다 바람 새롭다 밥 먹지 말고 와 전부 내가 해줄게 So let's go for a drive
우리 열심히 일했잖아. 오늘 어디든지 떠나자. Me and you, girl, I show you the world.
세계적인 거부 빅토리아 백컴 나 알잖아 기대해도 돼 100이면 100 노력할게 Girl No matter what I'll always be there You Superman 꼭 지켜줄게 Baby 길 잃을 일 없어 I'm your GPS girl 어디든 다 갈게 Cause you are so special 다음 단계로 가자 on to the next level 걱정은 다 제껴 우리만의 인생을 잘 안 풀리고 있을 때 스트레스가 어깨에 가득 차 있을 때 너만 보면 마음이 너무나도 편해져 모든 고민 모든 걱정들이 싹 없어져 내 채울래 다 바람 새롭다 밥 먹지 말고 와 전부 내가 해줄게 So let's go for a drive
Let's go for a drive. Let's go for a drive, baby. In this foreign car, baby, all night long. Let's go for a drive. Let's go for a drive, baby. You're the only one that I want, my girl. I'm not a CEO, but got a lot of money, so let's make a video. 해변도로 누비고 싶어, baby. Are you gonna stay the night?
오늘 잘 안 풀리고 있을 때 스트레스가 어깨에 가득 차 있을 때 너만 보면 마음이 너무나도 편해져 걱정들이 싹 없어져 내 채울래 다 바람 새롭다 밥 먹지 말고 와 전부 내가 해줄게 So let's go for a drive
Okay, so Jay Park and Gray took you for a drive with Bora.
Yes, indeed.
Looks so good
Although
in this video.
he's talking about driving foreigns in the song, but he was driving like a rental Mustang, it looks like.
Yeah.
But could have done a little better there.
I mean,
But,
technically it's foreign for them, but like still pretty
Yeah.
weak.
Yeah. But yeah, man, this is just a classic. Like,
Definitely from the best era of Jay Park.
Yeah, singing J Park is just
Oh,
yeah, something else.
elite.
Yeah, like this album, Everything You Ever Wanted, just classic like album for me. Like
Absolutely.
yeah, just top 10 album like of any genre or
Mm.
whatever.
2015,
Um,
2016 J Park was just ridiculous. Like how many amazing songs that he put out those like a couple of years,
hmm
Insane.
And I think yeah, just for the kind of that scene in general, like we got like great producers like Cha Malone, Gray, who Groovy Room, right?
Mm.
Like just every like yeah, just so many good people. Yeah, a lot of memories there. And then I mean, I guess yeah, in particular too, like 2017, like I just graduated with my second degree,
Oh wow.
and then that summer I went to Korea again. Um, and yeah, I mean, yeah, the song just kind of set the tone for the trip.
Mm.
Yeah, that trip we actually went to one show. It had like Dean, Zico, Doki,
Oh wow.
Nafla, some other guys.
Pretty
yeah.
stacked.
I mean, yeah, glad I got to see Dean.
Yeah, who knows when he's ever
before
going to tour again.
Yeah.
Or put anything out ever,
So yeah, I mean, what else? I mean, yeah, so I guess this kind of era for me lasted up until 2018. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Jay Park, he was heavily like promoting in the US. Like I think he got signed to Rock Nation, and he was doing a lot of like stuff in Seattle.
Oh, he's from there, isn't he, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. But I don't know, something kind of switched like halfway through the year, like in the summer, and I don't know. I wanted to like really get a deep dive into K-pop. So like,
okay.
K-pop, yeah. Like I just ended up listening to like K-pop exclusively, and one of the comebacks that summer that really kind of would define like the next many years was Red Velvet's Power Up.
Okay, here we go. Let's put it on now.
아무것도 안 했는데 왜 시간은 벌써 3시 아이스 아메리카노 마셔도 왜 다 후끈후끈하네 태양은 우릴 놀리고 아이스크림 온도 50 차갑게 해 이런 넌 유달리 반짝거려줘 차가운 더 It's mine Go airplane 번개처럼 날아라 카와이 파도 속 나를 던져버리게 Let's power up Go airplane 태양 위로 날아라 Dive into the sky 완전 소름 돋았어 Let's power up 계속 타버릴 거예요 Let's power up 이때 제일 신나니까요
Okay, Alex. Red Velvet powered up your summer in 2018.
Yeah. Yeah, I think because that was like kind of my first year, like with my first real job. And I just kind of figuring out life stuff too. And yeah, this was like that summer kind of energy boost I needed.
Mm.
And yeah, it's kind of like this along with Silgi and Moonbeal's song Selfish.
I wanna be selfish 아직 많은 나의 wishes 세상의 기준을 맞추기엔 제멋대로인 게 어울려 Sometimes being selfish 오해 말아 나쁜 의미는 아냐 조금 더 솔직해질게 I love myself I wanna be free I'm just gonna be free I wanna be free Make me feel so good
Yeah, so like from there, yeah, I just got into Red Velvet. Like I guess what really drew me to them was their B-sides. Like they just had like a lot of good songs, like a like I guess I don't know. For other groups, I would find like B-sides kind of lacking, but
Yeah.
Red
It's very,
Velvet,
very rare to find album bands in K-pop.
yeah, and that's what really drew me to Red Velvet, and I
Yeah.
guess SM groups in general too.
Yeah, I mean, that's obviously my favorite group ever is FX, and that's why I love them so much, because their albums were like consistently amazing.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, and then, yeah, I mean, coming from like listening to more like hip hop before K-pop, like, yeah, I mean, I really, I prefer albums. Like, that's how I like to listen to my music. So, yeah, Red Velvet just really did that for me. And yeah, I mean, I got into them, like, saw, really fell in love with all the members. Just the combination of everything, like, they're a pretty small group. I mean, yeah, all Korean. Sorry, like, usually, like, the foreign members tend to be my least favorite in
okay.
in a group. But yeah, so I mean, yeah, they debuted on like a kind of on August 1st, 2014. I mean, I didn't know them then, but that was kind of a special day for me. Just like a new journey for me on that date too. So yeah, I don't know, just kind of fit. And yeah, red is my favorite color. So
well, there you go. It all just fell into place,
Yeah. Although I was kind of sad because like they're already like 4 years old at that point, and like contracts are only like 7 years. So
Oh, true. Yeah.
yeah. So I mean, I was really desperate to like catch up and learn about as I don't know what I'm trying to say.
Learn as much
get
about
to
them
know
as you could, in a limited time. Yeah.
Yeah, so let's see. December 2018, actually, I went to Korea again. And I went to the SM store, which is closed now, but they have Kwangya now, a Kwangya store. But back then it was a SM store, but it had there's like a museum, cafe.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, a bunch of stuff. It was really fun. Yeah, and I was just like geeking out on all the Red Velvet stuff there. And then they had a tour in 2019, their first like U.S. tour, U.S. and Canada. So I ended up, I saw them in Chicago.
Nice.
Traveled for that, and it was really funny. So at that show, some people in the front were wearing banana suits.
I mean, they had to do the banana, you know?
Yeah, and like "Power Up" was the first song in this.
Oh,
the
fantastic!
Concert. And then Irene saw them and just started cracking up.
Love that.
Yeah.
Oh, Bladed says you saw them on that tour as well. Fantastic.
Oh, nice. Oh, did you see them at Toronto? Bladed? But yeah, and then I also saw them at the Vancouver
nice
show. Yeah, and I was front row for that one, and yeah, that was really, really fun. That was back when they threw like signed balls, and I got one.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, signed by Wendy.
Oh, beautiful.
Mm-hmm. It kind of got like smudged a little, but
yeah, it'll happen. You know it's signed. Who cares? You know.
Yeah. So yeah, 2019 was kind of just more of the same. Really, just trying to listen to as much K-pop as I could. So I mean, like I saw Blackpink on their tour. And Twice also.
All of the big three.
Yeah, and I guess it was kind of like a, I don't know, crossroads, I guess. It was like, I don't know, it's like who out of all of these would I end up liking, after all of this? And just ended up being Red Velvet still. Like,
of course.
Yeah, I don't know, Blackpink, I don't know, just they're not really like musicians, I guess. Like no improvements in like their singing and like.
Yeah, you kind of found them at an unfortunate time, I'd say, as well, because that was like right as they went into their like we remake the same song over and over era. Like,
well, no, I mean, I started listening to them like around when they debuted. Actually.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I mean, I really did like them before. It was just like, by 2019, I was probably, just getting tired of it.
Yeah.
But, and then, I mean, Twice, like, I mean, I think I got to them a little too late and too many members. Like, some members I don't really care for.
Yeah. So, always going to be the way in big groups, I think.
Yeah, I mean, good songs though. Like B-sides aren't the best. I mean, they've improved in recent years, I think, but yeah. So yeah, I mean, 2019. But yeah, what else? That year, Red Velvet was also starting another tour. So they started La Rouge in November of that year, and then I went to Korea for that. That was fun too. But yeah, so I mean, that year for Red Velvet, Oompa Oompa was definitely the highlight.
Yes, let's play Oompa Oompa.
깊은지 나는 눈만 보니까 어쩔 때는 저 다른 애들과 baby 좀 이상해 응 어디 가서 자꾸 너 박자를 놓쳐 경고야 너도 눌러도 듣고만 덤덤 듣고만 궁금해 이봐 빨간 맛 행복이란 가깝지 like 아이스크림 cake 정신없어 숨이 막히고 내게 빠진 거 맞지 너무 겁먹지마 항상 너야 나 숨 마셔도 끝도 할 테니까 Feel the rhythm 몸이 기억하는 Something unforgettable 바로 지금 잠깐이 흘러가는 대로 좋아 수분선 위를 나는 거야 리듬을 맞추고 두 발을 맞추고 너만 나 좋아 Something unforgettable 태양을 담은 너의 그 눈빛 날 봐, 나를 봐 잊지 못할 이 순간 좋아 Feel it when 기억하는 말 좋아 Something unforgettable 바로 지금 흘러간 이 맘 내 손을 놓지마 수분선 위를 나는 거야 호흡을 맞추고 두 눈을 맞추고 이 순간 좋아 Something unforgettable Let the beat drop That's right It was so so high high Here we go now
All right, Oompa, what a tune.
Yes. This was your like one of your top songs in that one year, right?
Probably. I don't know. It's one of my top Red Velvet songs. It's probably like Russian Roulette, then this, maybe.
Mm-hmm. But yeah,
I feel like a lot of people don't like this song, but I always defend it. I like it. There's the rap is terrible, but everything else I'm like, hell yeah. I'm super on board.
Yeah, I just really like this song. Yeah, it was like it kind of came at the end of summer, but and then I mean the mini album, like I've talked about it before, but it had also had Love Is the Way.
난 너만 보면 yeah 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 거기만 되면 no 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 자꾸 반대로 해 나도 헷갈리는데 Love is the way 나 자꾸만 빛을 보내 yeah 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 진심이 아냐 no 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 고요한 맘을 네가 좀 풀어줄래 Love is the way 말처럼 잘안돼
Which I've called in about, and then Carpool.
Excuse me baby 놀라지 말고 이 차에 훌쩍 달래요 처음 본 순간 느낌이 왔어 같은 걸 원해 우리 떠나요 Do I have a ABC보다 쉬운 게 있어 그건 바로 여름이 흠뻑 즐기는 거야 하루를 한번 비틀어봐요 해변을 따라 가는 거예요
Just that kind of like three song like in a row, like it's just really good. And yeah, so what else? I mean, I guess backing up a little, I guess during this time when I was really delving into K-pop more, like this was like around I was really kind of embracing more sounds and like because at first I would definitely cringe at like a bad rap or like the cute concept or like EDM like but I don't know, I just kind of opened myself up to everything and then I don't know, just started liking more things. But yeah, and then 2019, yeah, Wendy got injured, which was
Oh,
sad.
that was horrible. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I think during this time, I think was the peak of third gen. We had like a few fourth gen was starting to debut. Like ITZY debuted earlier that year.
예쁘게 말하고 매력은 없는 애들과 난 달라 얘기지만 널 맞추려 하지마 난 지금 내가 좋아 나는 나야 I love myself 난 뭔가 달라 yeah
And then yeah, like 2020, 2021 was when they really started taking over.
Yeah.
And this year too. Probably I would say like this year is probably the peak.
Let's hope
but
it's
yeah.
all less fourth gen from here on. If you're me.
I mean, I'm here for it. Like there's a lot of variety and sounds, and I don't know, it's fun still. So
It's not all bad. I just have lots of problems with what fourth gen
mhm.
in general sounds like.
Yeah.
But that's a me problem more than anything else, probably.
Mm. Yeah, so I mean, I guess, yeah, just on that note, yeah, like my favorite group of fourth gen is Weekly. And then after School is my favorite song. Like their debut, like it was, I wasn't, quite into it yet, but and I try to give the groups like a few comebacks to like really, make a decision if I really stand them. But yeah, After School just really hit the right heartstrings, I guess. So yeah.
Nice. Yeah, we'll watch that one next. Here we go. After School Weekly.
이따 거기서 보는 거 맞지 시간 잘 맞춰 늦으면 반칙 시계만 자꾸 보는 걸 난 이미 교복치마 대신 체육복 바지 복도 끝까지 달려갈 준비 마지막 종소리가 울리면 벌써 저기 오렌지빛 하늘이 짙어지는 걸 어서 머뭇거리다가 금세 어두워질걸 우리 스케이트보드 위로 마치 춤을 추듯 발을 굴러 바람 그 사이를 가로질러 여기저기 멀리 아주 멀리 저 끝까지 I'm so good with you 따라와 catch up 두 눈을 맞추고 끝말이 날리고 Ready set go flip 자유로운 기분인걸 Yo 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 지그색 춤을 춰 Yo 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 Yeah 속도를 올려봐 휘청거리다가 넘어져서 올려다본 하늘은 Wow 다운로드 폰 게임보다 짜릿한 이 노래 같이 만든 우리 플레이리스트 좀 더 크게 틀어줘 지금 이 순간은 돌아오지 않아 여기 눈부시게 반짝이는 걸 모두 담았어 전부 다 찍었어 앨범 가득한 비디오 어디로 튈지 모를걸 우린 코드가 딱 맞았지만 난 날부터 You know 말을 안 해도 늘 마음이 잘 통하는 걸 우리 스케이트보드 위로 마치 춤을 추듯 발을 굴러 바람 그 사이를 가로질러 여기저기 멀리 아주 멀리 저 끝까지 I'm so good with you 따라와 catch up 두 눈을 맞추고 끝말이 날리고 Ready set go flip 자유로워 이대로 멈추지 마저 끝까지 훌쩍 날아가 우린 이제 이곳을 벗어날 거야 그때 마주친 그 표정을 잊을 수 없었지 우린 서로 스며들어 친구보단 또 다른 아이인 것 같아 일렁이는 맘을 타고나
Okay, right up to date with weeklies after school.
Yes, yes. Yeah, man, just I don't know, something about this song's really nostalgic and I don't know, just really makes me feel some type of way. But yeah, I mean, weeklies, just something about them, like the voices speak to me. They're all cute, like just good, like overall, well-rounded group. Yeah, I mean, and then yeah, I mean, so yeah, I guess moving forward from now, for fourth gen, like Red Velvets, they pretty much like ascended like past, they're way at the top and just ascended to the next level. Um, but other groups I'm into are like so weekly, uh, UA. NMIXX. Someone else I'm forgetting. Oh, Promise 9. Yeah,
nice, yeah.
Those are probably my top ones right now.
Cool.
Yeah, and then just I don't know, they just have that sound I like in the songs, like that make me happy.
Yeah.
It just seems with like the direction of songs now, like we have like New Jeans and Ive and stuff. Like they're kind of more cool. It's more, I know it's more like tolerable for for fans, but for me, I want like the cute concept and like just that kind of stuff.
Want K-pop to be fun, not cool, right?
Yeah,
I'm with you on that one. I think people are trying too hard to be cool a lot of the time.
Like,
and yeah, sometimes something as simple as this is way more fun than them really trying their ass off to be cool,
Yeah, like now these groups, they're wearing, just all like designer brands and like,
yeah,
like, I don't know, like that's why I like, some of these groups I just mentioned, like, I mean, like NMIXX, they're not wearing like, flashy, attire in their concerts. But some of it's, it's not for me, I guess.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm still hanging on to like these few groups.
I think we all are in this community, to be honest. We've all got like a few groups that we just love, and we're kind of like, if anything else is good, then yeah, that's great, but I just need this lot to be good, I think that's just kind of how it is in K-pop now, really. I can't imagine being as much of a multi-stan as people were in like third and second gen now, because like people devote to a much smaller batch of groups, I feel like, now.
Oh, interesting. I mean, yeah, I mean, I guess because I'm kind of late into it. I mean, I say that and like I've already been into K-pop for like 8 years now. But
yeah,
I still feel like I'm new to it, but because I missed a lot of the second and third gen groups.
Yeah.
But
I don't really think it matters when you get into it, unless it was like 1998. You're still going to feel like you got into it late, I think that's the same for all of us, really. But I guess we'll learn more of that as we do more of these like getting to know type podcasts with all of the listeners. So yeah, it's interesting to hear everyone's origin story. I feel like yours is very non-typical, where like you kind of like you had friends that liked it, but you never really clicked with it, and then you just went to Korea and were like, "Oh, okay, I like this." That's a really cool kind of story.
Yeah, and it was just I guess it was just kind of yeah, it made me happy. And that's what Steven, used to talk about a lot,
Mm.
just songs that made him happy. And but yeah, I mean, it made me happy in like a way songs before never really did.
Yeah. I think we can all
'cause
relate to that, to be honest.
Mhm.
I definitely
mean,
can. I don't know about the rest of the listeners, but I can 100% relate to that.
Uh-huh. Yeah, because before I was mainly listening to like hip hop, but it was more of like the, like political, like introspective kind of
Mm.
deep kind of hip hop, and like it's good, but it's kind of sad,
It's a
because
bit
it's like
heavy.
social commentary. Yeah, heavy.
Yeah.
And it's sad. And I don't really like like Western pop. So I mean, yeah, this K-pop just really, I don't know, it was really special for me.
Yeah, filled that void, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't know if I think I speak for everyone here. This has been a really interesting podcast. So thank you for being on it, Alex.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
I've really enjoyed learning about your time in K-pop, and I hope we can do a few more of these things because I think they're really fun. I think like learning the songs that kind of got people into different parts of it is really interesting. Like I loved that yours went from like Wonder Girls straight to like J Park and things like that. Like that's so cool to me because I feel like we're all going to have moments where it's like, oh yeah, I was super into K-pop, and then randomly this K-R&B song came along and like changed my life. Like it's really cool. I really liked that.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for sharing, Alex.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah. Look forward to other people's stories too. And
Definitely.
yeah.
Thank you for chatting, Alex. And I'll chat to you again later.
All right. Yeah. Bye.
Thanks, man. See you later. Oh, what an episode, guys. What an episode. Yeah, I think I was worried about how this would go, but this has put me at ease that it's a really good idea and we should definitely do more of these. I can't wait to do more. But yeah, stay tuned to the Discord and the socials to find out what we'll be doing. We will do announcements there eventually. I know we're not quite there yet, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Yes, that's the end of this week's audio podcast. Thank you for listening. And thank you, of course, to Alex. And we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye, listeners.